Hatem Dhiab's with us, Managing Partner, Gerber's Kawasaki Wealth and Investment Management. Thank you for being with us. Is it back? Are we going to see another round of an AI boom? Is now the time for tech again?
Hey, Nicole, what do you mean? We're just getting started over here. No, it's really interesting. I think one of the themes during this earnings season is that AI is very, very expensive. And as a result, there's going to be a lot of capex. So for us, looking into 24 and beyond, there's going to be a lot of investment, a lot of buying and investing in AI infrastructure and the capabilities. And I think that's just a cycle that's just getting started.
Yeah, it's unbelievable because, the idea, we had one guest yesterday saying the new tech bull market is underway and watching some of these big names. So tell me some of the names. When you talk about AI, I mean, our mind certainly always goes to Microsoft, right? OpenAI and ChatGPT and NVIDIA. There was even talk yesterday about a Microsoft, two chips, but a Microsoft chip that compete with NVIDIA. But it's my understanding that's probably a couple of years away. Another that could compete with Intel. Where do you stand on these names? Give me a little 1, 2, 3.
At the risk of sounding as a cliche, I think it's an arms race. Microsoft, if you looked at their earnings last quarter, they spent $11 billion just on infrastructure and capex. So I think, and Google spent about $8 billion. So I think what you're seeing is the first winners or the first big spenders are going to be Microsoft, Google, hyperscalers, and they're really the ones that are making money right now. Then you can think of obviously NVIDIA, which is really the shovels and the picks of the AI story. They report next week, and I think the expectations are very, very high, but also the execution has been just tremendous. And I would argue they're probably the most important company in the world right now.
And Netflix, you like the earnings story here. Tell me more about that.
I feel like Netflix has been forgotten because they reported so far ago. But they've had such an amazing quarter. They added 9 million subscribers. They did about $1.5 billion in free cash flow, and really they reduced their spending. This is a company that was the worst S&P performer last year. They lost a million subscribers last year. So the thing really from an entertainment standpoint, Netflix is really one of the companies that is just executing super well. And obviously they have a lot of technology that's powering their systems, and AI is at the core of that as well.
I'm hearing a lot of great things about all kinds of names, from Microsoft to Palantir. Tesla's still a name you like. Tell me just any other names that you do like. You like Tesla still? Or do you like names like Palantir? What should we not leave out here in this conversation?
We like Oracle here as well too. It's if you want to think of it as an old infrastructure database play that really was able to transform itself and as an AI play. So for a lot of companies that really can't afford to go to either Microsoft or Google, Oracle is a really good place to go to build that infrastructure or those capabilities. Tesla is going through a tough time, obviously, I think because of demand and price cuts and a little pressure around the macros, but it's definitely a name that we like long term.
Hatem Dhiab, it's great to see you. Gerber Kawasaki Wealth and Investment Management. Thank you always.